Rhythm by rhythm plot summary. With a 48-minute runtime, Episode 3 is a tight 3-act drama featuring a frosty opening, intensifying conflicts, and a suspenseful cliffhanger. The pacing is Sheridan-esque, with huge Oklahoma vistas juxtaposed with cramped interiors and slow builds interspersed with spectacular payoffs. This timestamped breakdown is based on viewer timestamps and streaming recaps. In the smoky backroom poker game, young Dwight, Stallone in de-aged makeup, according to production notes, bluffs his way out of a beatdown with a straight flush and a veiled threat. Gambit's not luck, kid, it's knowin' when to fold, or go all in. This creates a gritty flashback to 1970s New York. Now fast forward to the present. Tulsa, a ringing burner phone wakes Dwight in his bedroom on the ranch. Episode 1 introduced Dwight's Season 3 handler, FBI Agent Mike Musso, played by Kevin Pollak. Dwight has been giving him tidbits on the Dunmires since their shakedown in Episode 2, so Musso, drinking black coffee in a sterile FBI field office, wants a status update on his intelligence feed. "I'm playing your game, Mikey," says Dwight, "but don't push the river." Musso grinned, "Push. I am the house. Furthermore, the house always prevails." With Dwight slamming the phone and muttering, "Time to flip the table," the action sets up the chess match pattern for the entire show. Fractures of the crew and the launch of liquor, 430 to 1800 hours back at the Bread $2 saloon, now remodeled with neon, Tulsa King, signs. Dwight tells his gang about the play from Episode 2 about the Montague Distillery, which involves establishing a bootleg bourbon pipeline to break the Dunmires' monopoly on the liquor trade in Tulsa. A Dunmire warehouse is the target of a smash-and-grab by Tyson, J. Will, who is always the hothead. "We hit him at dawn, boom, bourbon for days." While sipping a scotch, Chris Caldovino's character Goody Karangi warns against being careless, saying, "This ain't New York, kid, Dunmire's got judges in their pocket." The reluctant consigliere and Dwight's sister, Joanne Manfredi, Serinda Swan, uncovers a leak. Someone alerted the Dunmires about the distillery purchase, which causes tension to rise. The B-plot intercut, Cleo Montague, Bella Heathcote, reappears as a wildcard ally at Mitch's, Garrett Headland, auto dealership. Her family's distillery supplies the bourbon, but she has her own plans. While test driving a Ford F-150, Mitch, still in shock at Donnie's passing, flirts awkwardly. "You drive aggressively and fast, just like you negotiate." Cleo's ex, a nephew of Dunmire, is circling the deal, she reveals. In the meantime, Grace, Lolita Davidovich, the aunt who is a sharpshooter, explores the warehouse by herself. She uses a silenced rifle to kill a Dunmire lookout, which is her first on-screen death this season, earning her a wry, old habits. From 1800 hours to 35:00, the Dunmire showdown, the Gambit unfolds. The main plot point of the episode is a multi-location power play that echoes the several betrayals in The Godfather Part 2. Dwight sets up a meeting at a neutral steakhouse, shot at the actual Palmer's place in Tulsa, in order to make amends with the tyrant of Tulsa, Jeremiah Dunmire, played by Robert Patrick. With armed suits on either side, Jeremiah, sporting a southern drawl and gray hair, enters with his enforcer son Cal, played by rising star Jake McDorman in a new recurring role. "Share the bottle, General, or we smash it," Jeremiah says, suggesting a merger over ribeyes and rye. By giving 20% of Montague's productivity in return for warehouse access, Dwight counters with a gambit, but he also subtly threatens with a fabricated image of Cal's gambling debts. Simultaneous chaos. Armand, Roy Rice Anderson, who has been skimming for AA, therapy funds, is the leaker, and Goody is forced to flip by Chicky's remnants, Dominic Lombardozzi in a cameo voiceover, back in New York, via tense FaceTime. "Loyalty's not optional, you mook." Goody pistol whips Armand as he confronts him in a wet alley. Armand squeals. He was paid $50,000 by the Dunmires to disrupt the bourbon run. With tires screeching, shotguns blazing, and bourbon barrels exploding in slow-motion fireballs, we cut to Tyson and Bigfoot, Mike Walden, carrying out the warehouse attack. As they speed through the streets of Tulsa in a high-octane chase set to an upbeat rendition of Bad Moon Rising, they manage to grab a truckload but lose a tire to gunshots. Following his trauma from the Season 2 finale involving Margaret's kidnapping, Dwight pays her a visit at her cabin by the lake. "This Gambit of yours is going to get us all killed," she implores him to get serious. "I built this for you, kid, for all of us," Dwight says, displaying a rare vulnerability for the first time. However, it could be time to cash out. A burner buzz is cut off by their kiss, Musso asking for Dunmire dirt by daybreak once more. 35:00, 48:00, betrayal and cliffhanger, a stunning collapse of the Gambit occurs. At the distillery handoff, Cleo betrays Mitch by ambushing the team with Dunmire men, and her ex is Jeremiah's plant. An ugly brawl breaks out, Grace snipes from a catwalk, Tyson stabs a thug in the middle of a grapple, and Bigfoot body slams 3 assailants. Dwight comes armed to the teeth,